So it's 7:03 in the morning, and our train was supposed to have already left to head to New York, and it's been delayed with a minimum time of 2 hours. I don't know when we're gonna get there, and this sucks because we leave at 6:30, which is like 30 minutes before the event ends, and it's the only day we're going. So I'm really, really stressed out. I just want to shoot some bodies, man.
After a delay of an hour and 40 minutes, our train finally left its original station, and it still ended up taking around 20 or so minutes to get to us. So we were finally on our way, and just for clarification, this is kind of going to be a little bit of a voiceover vlog, kind of just going over my experience, and then afterwards you'll see a little segment of my thoughts on the game and what I hate and what I like. As we were just arriving to the train station, it started pouring down rain, and it was calling for rain, but not originally around the time that we were getting there. It wasn't supposed to be until later when we were supposed to leave. It was pouring down. So we pretty much had to wait 20 to 30 minutes for it to calm down so that we could walk like 4 blocks to the Javits Center for the event. Also, peep Josh in the corner there. What a goat. I mean, walking into the venue, it was massive. I mean, when we finally got there, that is. This place was huge. And as we were trying to find our way to the booth, because we were a little lost, I'll be honest, we saw The Undertaker, which was kind of cool. It's the first person that I saw. We saw quite a few celebrities, as you would imagine. Here's a quick list of who we saw, but unfortunately weren't in a position to meet anyone. Online, the Call of Duty booth kind of looked a little small, but when we were there, that place was pretty big. It was so surreal seeing Call of Duty branded stuff kind of all over the place. The ghost head was super cool. When we were there, Tim the Tatman was up and playing. Unfortunately, we didn't get to play against him because honestly, I wanted to shoot his body. But we were able to play against Joe and 2 other creators. I forgot their names because I don't necessarily watch them. No offense. I, of course, did not arrive with a creator pass or anything. I wasn't invited to this event. I purchased a ticket and went. So I kind of have a very scuffed camera angle of all of my games. I just wanted to record just in case I did anything crazy. I wanted proof that I at least did it. So I mean, first game on, I was trying to get used to the game. I was a little overwhelmed by the entire experience, so I wasn't really able to focus. I was trying to get comfortable. I only went 8-8, but we did win. We beat Joe our first game on. And I guess here's the highlights from that. I mean, he did kind of slam me in the middle of that game. Oh my god, I missed the last bullet, dude. He's so weak back right. My god.
Oh, you got the deagle. You got that deagle secondary.
Oh my god. Joe Loki slammed me. Oh, he ain't got nothing on you. Chow him. Oh my god, the no scope. Yo, you guys want to shoot back?
That guy got smoked.
Y'all want to shoot back?
That guy got smoked.
Or are you playing all gillied up? You don't want to push out? Afterwards, I wanted to go get some water, so we did that, and then we ended up going to the Call of Duty panel with, who was there? Mark Grigsby, like 2 other people, the girl from a session, I keep forgetting her name, because it's not a normal name, no offense, and Kevin Durant. Why were both of them there? I have no clue, but it's cool because they both played Call of Duty. 2 main things that happened in that last 30 minutes that we were able to catch because we weren't able to catch the entire thing. One, someone mentioned skill-based matchmaking in the crowd, which kind of was at a funny time. And then they were saying how they had a special guest, and I thought they were going to announce Barry Sloan coming out, the person that plays Captain Price, which I was about to freak out, but it ended up being the director for the Call of Duty movie, and unfortunately the guy didn't get that much of a pop, I guess because not many people know him. But to be fair, casual movie watchers don't pay attention to directors. Looking back at his resume, he does have some really good projects on his belt, so it seems like it might be in good hands. And they ended up announcing the release date for June 30th, but for some reason I could have sworn one of them said later on that it was July 4th that it was the release date. I don't know.
And looking forward to bringing you a movie coming out this summer, 4th of July, 2028. We'll see you there.
I was a little confused by that. Heading back to the booth, we were able to see that big-ass Modern Warfare 4 sign, which was just so cool to see. And when we got back, Indy, that's her name, she was there after the panel and was playing a little bit. Heading back up for our second game, though. This time we were going against Jay Broski. there were a couple cool things that happened in this game. I went, I believe, 12-2, and here are, I guess, the few highlights of that.
Oh my god. Slammed. Slammed. Let's go. Let's go.
One thing to note, though, as well, the air quality outside was god-awful. It literally said I was in Hell's Kitchen. Don't know why it said that, but it was very, very fitting because of what's going on in Canada right now. And then to wrap up the day, we ended up queuing one more time for our third game. We could have played more if we didn't get there late, but we were able to look at that one screen where we could see the gameplay. You were really only able to see that screen in like 2 different positions in line without it being like blocked by other people. I kind of wish they would have had that view on the top main screen that was hanging over the booth rather than just showing the creators like face cams there. But this last game I went 18-9, which was my best game of the day. I kept getting more comfortable with the game and was just challenging and flying at people. Had a really cool route at the end of the game, which you will see, even though I could have definitely done more with it, but just couldn't find anyone. In this game, we were going against Stylers, which is, I believe, a German content creator for Call of Duty. And I mean, if you count my EKIA instead, it was 24-9, but you know, very, very fun. And here are the highlights for that.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn it, dude. I knew he was up there. You win the show. Come on, Jay. Good shit. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my god, they don't know where I am. Oh, I missed. Nice. Let's go. Hey. Breakers break.
All right, so I just got back from Fanatics Fest. I attended Saturday, which would be yesterday at the time that you're watching this. This is the type of video, I mean, you've been watching it. This is like towards the end anyways. It's kind of more of like a voiceover vlog rather than an actual vlog. For 2 reasons mainly. It was very loud in the venue, and I feel really awkward just holding a phone out to film myself. So many people had cameras. I was told on the list that I wasn't allowed to bring in any cameras, so I don't know if those were, you know, people that had creator passes or whatever the case was. I don't know. The fact of the matter is, I got to play the game 3 different times, and you've seen clips, you've seen me talk about it and everything. Now, because I'm just built different, we got quite a few free, like, merch things. Nothing too crazy. Every time we won a game, I think only the winners of those games were able to go. We were given a card when we went to go play. And if we won, we were given a sticker and we could go to this little like booth like right next to the main play area. And we were able to redeem that for like a tote bag and like some stuff, and I can actually show you it. This is the tote bag. Call of Duty on one side, right? Let me back up a little bit. It's massive, dude. It's like as big as me. Call of Duty on one side and MW4 on the other. Really, really nice. Now, a lot of this I did give to Josh, but I kept one of the cards that we were given with the little sticker on it. And on the back, it has the Fanatics Fest and Modern Warfare 4 logo. I was going to get like a little stand and kind of put this up on my desk or something just so it's like a collectible, I guess. And then we are also given like a random ghost figurine thing. And there's like these different like colored crowns. There's like only certain amounts that are out there that you could luck out and get. And then, pretty cool, got a beta code. You can't read this, but it's going to be on screen right now. I've already pre-ordered the game, so I thought whoever made it this far in the video, it's yours now. Have fun. Even though they kind of give them out like candy. I don't know why we do a closed beta if we're gonna give codes out like constantly. What I want to discuss now real quick before we end off the video is my takeaways from, you know, today. Now, I only played 3 games, okay? And it was 10v10 gunfight. It's pretty much, it was first to 6. It was pretty much search and destroy just without the bombs and random class setups. We played it on Kill Block, and if you don't know what Kill Block is, it's pretty much the entire map is the size of Shoot House and it's split into 3 portions, 3 blocks, I guess you could call them. And each block has an individual design. There's so many of them to where 3 of them get combined to make one full map of like 3 different areas that is equals to the size of Shoot House. And there's like over 500 different combinations that you could play on with that. I don't know what all game modes are going to be included with it, but what we were able to play at Fanatics Fest was 10v10 gunfight, and it was fun. We had access to game chat, we had access to either keyboard and mouse or controller, whichever one we wanted to choose. As you saw from probably some of the clips that I've shown, you know, I had a pretty scuffed, you know, point of view. There was never a point where I could get Josh to like film me playing the game because I wanted him to be able to play with me. There was one situation where we were at like the odd, like we were at a weird cutoff in the people that they were letting in. Like we were at like the 10 limit. And like one of us could go in, but one couldn't. So he was going to let me go in and he was going to come and film me. And when we went to go do that, they ended up miscounting, I guess. And there was room for 2. So the 2 people that were in front of us originally, that we were going to go ahead of, they ended up being able to play. So I wasn't able to get my POV recorded. Now, obviously, you know everything that went down. You just watched it. I don't know why I'm yapping. It's probably because I haven't recorded the voiceover for that yet. First things first. Very, very controversial opinion. The gun design is fantastic. Everyone's been talking about the visual recoil. It wasn't that bad from the time that I played it. I don't know if it's a skill issue with y'all, but I didn't have a single problem. I was still dropping a shit ton of kills. They nailed it. I mean, you have Grigsby as the co-studio head. He worked on the gun design area in Modern Warfare 2019, and those were fantastic. Every gun, the sounds are on point, they look fantastic, and they feel awesome to use. Emphasis on the sound design, okay? Because they got some oomph to them. I feel like I'm like cheating in the game, and I have it to where my gun is shooting individual tanks with every bullet. That's what it feels like. It's kind of insane. And specifically, the 2 things that I want to point out is I don't remember what they were named. There was a lot going on. I was kind of overwhelmed and I wasn't paying attention to everything. Was the pump shotgun and that one marksman rifle with the really nice iron sights. The pump shotgun, apparently you can toggle that into slugs in game. I didn't notice that until just now when looking over the gameplay. But that thing hits like a truck. It's nice. It's so satisfying to use. It's honestly a shotgun, like it's a rare case where I like to ADS with it. And then the marksman rifle, I was kind of annoyed because I think we lost 2 rounds in a row that match when I first used that gun. And then we ended up getting a marksman rifle and I was like, God damn it. Like, I don't like marksman rifles. But when I use that thing, the iron sights are nice. That thing has 1-tap potential. It doesn't 1-tap all the time, but most of the time. And it just felt so good. Very quick rate of fire. Like it was very smooth. And again, sound design, top notch. That's probably like my biggest compliment with this game. Oh, it's so good. Granted, I think it also has something to do with we were playing with Astro A50s, which were nice. It was nice to be able to use the headset that I always use. Granted, these are A40s, but still using Astros in an environment where it's supposed to be very like uncomfortable because it's not my setup. It was really nice because it was really weird standing up to play. I wish they would have had some stools or something. My back and legs were killing me by the end of the day. Another big one was slide canceling. I'm a little weird with this one currently. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate the movement at all. I'm like, if they were to not change a single thing, I would still be okay with playing the game, but I would like them to tweak some things. I like the no omni movement. I'm so glad that's gone. Everything's very fluid when you're running around, the slight lean your character gives when you're, you know, running and sprinting around a corner. But when it comes to sliding, it's very satisfying when you slide into the prone. It's very, very smooth and fluid. Sometimes I found for some reason I was accidentally doing that when trying to slide cancel, which was really weird. I don't know if it was a setting that I toggled or not, but that was a little weird. And slide canceling is kind of just like delayed. And we were limited on the settings that we could change in this alpha build of the game. We couldn't mess with any of our audio settings. We couldn't change our FOV. And one of the settings that were locked was the delay from slide canceling, from like the slide activation, which was automatically set to medium. So I guess you could change that to short, but that's the initiating slide thing. What's really delayed for me was the canceling. I don't know if that technically considers as an activation because I'm pressing the crouch button again to cancel it. So maybe that could be it, but it was locked and it was stuck at medium. So I couldn't put it to short to find out. So I don't want to get too critical with it, considering that could change either in the beta or at launch. I'm not sure. That's the one thing. It was just a little delayed. It kind of reminded me of, I think, what was it? The way Vanguard first felt in the beta. I think that felt a little weird with the slide canceling, but it ended up getting fixed. So I'm not stressed at all by it. There were pretty much like 2 other things I really wanted to talk about. Because like I said, 3 games, you can only, handle so much because I'm trying to play good and I'm trying to slam these creators we're going against. Because we played against Joe, what was his name? Jay Broski or something like that. And then this German creator, I forgot his name. And we won all of them. We're undefeated, me and Josh, we're undefeated in the game. All 3 games we played, we won. But when we were playing some of them, like the kill block combos, some of them are just god awful, which I would imagine there's so many combinations, you're bound to get bad combinations. It's going to happen. But there were some setups where it wasn't even necessary. I guess it would kind of be on the middle block, whatever version I was playing on, where I was kind of bitching about it. It was on whatever the middle block was. Some of them were really good, but what I really found that I hated the most was there were some where it would be an open mid map, but yet on the sides there would just be like one like plane of wood or pane, whatever you want to call it. And it's like if you hop over that, there's no cover on either side. Obviously, someone's going to be camping that at all times just because of how the COD fanbase is. If you jump over that, you're dead because they can see that from their spawn. So, like, if you jump over that, you're done. There's no fighting it. So, what is the point of that being there? Nobody's going to be dumb enough to go over that. Maybe at the start they will, but eventually they're going to learn because every time you jump over that, you're going to get slammed. It's like you had to go mid on those combinations. And I don't know if I was just unlucky or maybe it was the gun I was using, but when I would like do a jump shot kind of near it to kind of see over and I'd see someone behind it and I'd be spraying at them and tracking them through the wall as I'm like falling down, if that makes sense. I don't know if I have an example of it, but I'll show it there if I do. It just like, it didn't seem like the wall was wall bangable, and it definitely seemed like not many walls were fully wall bangable. I don't know if there's gonna be like an FMJ attachment that you can get eventually that would help that, or if that actually makes a difference now, because we've had FMJ for a while and it helped with bullet penetration, but it never seemed like it did anything because everything was wall bangable anyways in the past. But for some reason, it didn't feel like much was wall bangable in the 3 games that I played. And the last thing I'll comment on is the UI. The UI is so unbelievably good. It is fantastic. As just a graphic design nerd, I mean, it just looks beautiful. There's really not much I can like talk about it. It's beautiful. The main menu screen isn't just some guy that's just walking into an endless void of fog and shit. We're actually like looking cool in a cinematic like cutscene looking thing on a rooftop with neon signs in the background. Sometimes we're in a helicopter. Like, it's some really cool stuff, and it just looks like it's playing a high quality 4K cutscene in the background, and it just looks so much more appealing. It reminds me of MWR, because that's arguably, in my opinion, one of the best, if not the best, main menu that we've, or like lobby that we've gotten in COD. Those are pretty much my thoughts. I don't have anything too crazy, because like I said, I only got to play 3 games. And this video is probably a little long because I want to show everything that I got up to, but I also want to yap a little bit about what I thought, because I was supposed to give these thoughts on the way back to the train station afterwards, but I forgot to. The next video that comes out is going to be a little bit more of a vulnerable talk video, kind of explaining what happened throughout the past year with me and why things have been weird on this channel for anyone that's, been wondering or are regulars to this channel. I'll give a bit of an explanation and what my plans are for the future, because I am coming back, but in a very specific and interesting way, and I have some really, really cool ideas that I would like to share. I can't share everything, but I'll be able to share some things. So if you did enjoy today's video, be sure to leave, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. If you attended Fanatics Fest, let me know what you thought of the game. Even if you watch at home, let me know what you think from seeing it. But remember, it's an alpha build in a very, very limited test environment. There are so many settings, like people were talking about the looks of the game, everything's forced to be max settings. Not only that, when you're at home, you're gonna have color correcting software that you can put on it, like NVIDIA overlay or whatever, or the colorblind filters. We couldn't do any of that in the game. So, and things are subject to change, so just take the game with a grain of salt, quit your bitching, and try the beta and decide whether you're going to play it or not. That's all I got to say. Have a good one.